Good morning, everybody. So, for those of you who do not know me, my name is Christopher Reyes. A little background about me: I've been a part of Rotary for about 5 to 6 years now. I was a former interactor at St. Bernard High School, sponsored by Westchester Rotary. I'm a current Rotary actor at UCLA, sponsored by Westwood Village. I'm also a fifth-year RYLA counselor, and that is what I'm here to speak about this year, which occurred 2 weekends ago. So what is RYLA? Well, RYLA is a 3-day leadership camp for students in 9th and 12th grade. They learn about the 4 C's, which are communication, cooperation, compassion, and creativity. They learn to be effective leaders, to understand oneself better, and to truly connect with others that are similar and different from them. As a RYLA counselor, our role is to be guides and mentors for these students to look at the world differently, but to participate in everything that they do. These kids go through a life-changing transformation within just 3 days, and it's truly an amazing experience to witness that. Many Rotarians probably have heard their interactors speak so highly of RYLA, and sometimes words aren't enough to describe such an impact. I would like to direct your attention to the PowerPoint slide to see what the hype is about. So first off, I'd like to speak about Sarah. She is the current District Interact Representative. She went to RYLA in 2014. She will go on to attend UC Berkeley and join their Rotary Club, which is the largest one in California. She's an amazing student, and I've witnessed her personal growth, her leadership skills blossom, and her passion and drive to give youth a representative voice. Next up, I would like to speak about Evan, who is a current second-year RYLA counselor. He went to RYLA in 2015. He's one of the most committed and responsive counselors that I have met in everything that he does, from his extracurricular activities in school to sports. Next, I'd like to speak about Belen. She went to RYLA in 2012 with me. That was about 5 years ago. She's currently attending Humboldt State. She actually switched majors from biology to journalism, and she just recently got accepted to an internship at Washington, D.C. at a prestigious journal. But she uses those same RYLA skills from those 5 years ago to get that position. And she even asks me sometimes to remember those times. Next up, Savannah. She's a third-year RYLA counselor. She went to RYLA also in 2014. And which is interesting is she's a performing arts person, and she used the skills at RYLA to get the lead role in one of her performances that I attended in Hollywood, and it was spectacular. Justine, she's also a third-year RYLA counselor, also went to RYLA in 2014, and she uses her leadership skills in various aspects of her life, which include church and ASB at school. Forrest is a fifth-year RYLA counselor as myself, also went to RYLA in 2012, and he's considered my brother, my younger brother. I'm an only child, and over the years, I've really seen him grow up, and he's currently in the Marine Corps serving and stationed in Okinawa. And last but not least, Kitumini, who is a fourth-year RYLA counselor. She went to RYLA in 2013. She was a very quiet and introverted person when I first met her. And when she was in the rest of her high school career, she started to gradually take charge in all her extracurricular activities. She took over almost 8 to 10 extracurricular activities because of RYLA. She's currently attending UC Berkeley and has become very sociable and became a great part of their community. And usually we get many students who are very shy and have never opened up about their ideas or have spoken in front of an audience. And all of these former RYLArians that I spoke about, as well as myself, up here speaking to you, have all been shy. And RYLA is one of Rotary's most effective programs because it grows, not builds, but grows efficient leaders. It emphasizes the 4-way test and the 4 C's, and it creates unity. I'd like to speak about RYLA 2017 now, which I said earlier occurred 2 weekends ago, from April 21st to 23rd at Alpine Conference Center, which is also Lake Arrowhead. Our theme this year was Ubuntu. It's an African proverb meaning, I am because we are. And the short story goes like this. An anthropologist in Africa had a basket of fruit. He set it next to a tree, which was miles away from the school. He asked the students, the first student to run to that tree will get all the fruit. To his surprise, he saw all the students grab each other's hands and walk to the tree. And he asked them, why did you guys do this? They replied, Ubuntu. I am because we are one. And this year's students embody this theme because they were very compassionate. And I can say this because We had a long list of names to vote for the students that embodies compassion, which are one of our 4 C's. And now I'm going to speak about day 1 of RYLA, where we facilitate these team building activities. We put these kids in different groups, and they start off very shy and not speaking to each other. And it's amazing how throughout that day you see them very bond and be cohesive, because within each activity they start to really bring out that teamwork, start to bring out those ideas, listen to each other, and actually get through the activity faster than the first few groups. Day 2, we have what we call RYLA Olympics, which is just essentially a fun day of activities where they use day 1 team building activities, and we put them in more different groups in order for them to socialize more and really build that friendship amongst all of each other. We also have RYLA Idol, which is essentially a talent show. And I want to refer back to the shyness, because this is the one time that these students really get to go up in front of an audience of over 190 to 200 people and do something that they've never done before, which ranges from singing, dancing, and this year we had a magic trick using playing cards from a student named Damien, who is sponsored by the Hawthorne Athletics Rotary Club. He was very nervous, and he said, put your expectations this low instead of this high, but it was so amazing that we were just stoked, and after that night, we just wanted to do more card tricks. It was just amazing. And the students are very supportive. They never have to worry about anybody judging them. And last but not least, the counselors. These are a wonderful group of people that I love. They're my second family. We are just weird and funny. We love doing wake-up calls with silly costumes and just fulfilling activities and really listening to the students. And I want to emphasize, we volunteer our time. This is not a job. We go there, we spend our time where we could be doing other things, because I'm in college and a lot of these other counselors are in high school as well. And I cannot stress how important it is for you Rotarians to invest in this program, because it really helps youth to grow and become better individuals. One of the reasons why I come back as a counselor each year is because I believe youth will make a difference in the world and for Rotary, as they are the present, and there can be no future without the present and no present without the past. I hope that my presentation has given you more insight on such an amazing program, and I want you to remember this. We cannot secure the future without focusing on the now, which is by investing and capitalizing on our young people so they may influence others to make the world a little bit better. Thank you.